Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful souls. It's Tuesday, February 14th, 2017. Welcome to my channel. I am Shamama Hunting Owl, as you mostly know. And I just want to say Happy Love Day. Not that today really is a special quote-unquote day for most of the light workers and twin community, because for us, we know every day is Love Day. That one day delineated out of the year to be a day where you should openly express love is kind of a bunch of BS. Yet I know a lot of us are having, those 3D aches and pangs for our twins. And so I just kind of wanted to do a little video to talk about some things and kind of just share my love with you guys today. See, and even my Starbucks says, share the love. So there you go. Yeah, so okay, let me always start by saying to you guys, thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing my videos and my Facebook, daily card reads. You guys are fantastic. Your messages, your comments, and I just love you guys. I truly have nothing but love for this community. I want to start by addressing some stuff that doesn't exactly have to do with everyone who follows me on YouTube. But the message out of what's going on is nonetheless important for everyone. And then I'll get to the card read. So I want to start by saying that a large part of the community belongs to multiple Facebook groups. And even a group that I helped one of my dear friends, Hallie Duff start. It was her baby. It was her beautiful intention to start the I Am a Twin Flame page back a while ago. It actually started as Consciousness 1111, I believe. Got a little crazy and we switched it over. And I had the honor and the privilege to be part of that page for quite some time. Back in January, December, the end of December, the beginning of January, I was guided to leave that page. And I now understand why and what's going on. And most of you who are part of that page and that community also understand what's going on. And if you don't worry about any of what I'm talking about right now, because it doesn't pertain to you. It's just this part of the message is just simply for those who have been affected by the energies that are going on. And what I want to say to you all is, number one, I was guided to leave. Some of you inquired as to why back then when I did leave the page, and I kind of just said, I was done there. I knew my job there was done. I also want to say that with what's happened in the last few days, I don't know, it's been maybe like 4 or 5 days, but it's been happening for much longer than that. It's just kind of reached its boiling point now, is that there's some crazy shit happening. We are truly coming into a place of light versus dark. And I don't say this in a way of evil darkness. I say this in a way of, it is time. We are being called to, stand in line, align ourselves as the angelic beings that we are, wings to wing, fully armored, and be able to come against anything that gets in our way. And I know this doesn't make sense to everybody maybe, but the people who are in these groups are kind of going to understand what I'm talking about. And this leads back to what's most important for all of us, and that's our intuition and using our true inner guidance. And I am going to accept some responsibility, because back quite some time ago, some people came into my life. And some of these people I trusted very openly. And other of these people I kind of was hesitant on, and then kind of hit the override button over my initial instincts. And I want to say to you all that some things feed on our vulnerabilities. Some things try to get in the way of the twins coming together, as we know. There is a greater mission of the twins coming together, and that's to save the world, to save humanity. And once the twins are in union, as we know, our light is going to be so bright that we will be unstoppable. We actually are unstoppable, but but things are trying to keep us apart. There are people currently being told they are not real twins, that are being kicked out of things, that are being asked bizarre and crazy questions that if you don't know the answer to, you're like rejected and abandoned. And you know what? I need to just tell everyone, go within. We all have our own divine guidance. We all know our own truths. No one, not even me sitting here talking to you guys now, can tell you what your truth is. Oops. Or whether you're a twin. I mean, we can confirm things that you already know. But I have to be honest. We have to go back to going to what resonates within us. We need to ask our highest power, our angels, to show us the answers, to really feel with our hearts instead of thinking with our heads. So those of you who have been affected by the things that have transpired, I want you, and you will know who you are more than welcome to reach out to me. I was given specific directions on how to help correct the issue within the group that I was formerly part of. And right now, and there are specific instructions to me being able to do that. Right now, I know they are trying to fix this. I want everyone to know that I am there for them. I will support you, and if you need me, I'm there. Okay, and I know this isn't going to make a lot of sense to most of you guys, so I apologize. So with that, this importance of listening to our intuition and our higher understanding. This goes beyond, the stuff that's happening with these groups. This goes to a place of having to trust ourselves. And in trusting ourselves, there are still things that we have to heal, because that self-doubt is something that has been programmed into us. Or our fear of our gifts, or whatever it is for you. So the reading that I have is going to kind of confirm a lot of this. What I do also want to make very clear to everyone now, we are in a very critical time between these eclipses that are going on. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Even physically. I mean, people are having all sorts of physical responses and reactions to things. We are being asked to shed everything at this time. Really opening ourselves up to the divine, and asking for whatever it is that is still finally holding us back to be released. And I know a lot of people have lost friends and karmics and this and that, and even some of our twins have kind of gone away again, quote unquote gone away. I don't mean it, you know what I mean. They're still there. They're always there, but they feel the loss. They've pulled away. Not to fret, you guys. Not to fret. This is a necessary time for those things to happen. Face those fears. Face those fears no matter how painful it might be. Face the fears. Now is the time to release it all. Because what's happening is we are going to be being brought up to another level. We are receiving just incredible amounts of information and messages right now to help guide us into union. I have seen it. It is happening. And again, if this doesn't ring true to you and doesn't resonate with you, that's okay, you guys. I'm speaking to those who it does resonate with. But I know it. I've seen it. I've felt it. I ask you to take my message, allow it to be a seed planted inside of you, just something to say, hey, you know, am I feeling this? Am I not feeling this? And then go with your own understanding through this. But I am always here with you guys, and I'm always here to support you, and I just want you all to know that. And I want you just to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, keep your channels clear. If you were involved in any of the stuff that has happened on the Facebook nonsense that went on, I want to say, do a bunch of clearing, call in Archangel Michael, cut the cords from these people, block these people. Just, I feel like there's a call for a solitude, a going within, almost like a hermit mode, but to still have each other to, if we need each other. So I'm not going to say that people need to get off social media, but what I am going to say is, if it resonates, do it. You can privately talk to people about what you need, but putting your stuff out there right now for the mass public, I feel, and again, this is what I feel, is highly unadvisable at this time. Give it a few days, maybe by the end of the week, whatever. Again, go within, listen to your own guidance. Okay, so I hope that part made sense to those of you who needed to hear that message. So I did sort of a different reading because the cards came out to pertain to what I'm talking about shedding stuff, about releasing stuff, about trusting our guidance. So what did I use? I used for decks today the Wild Quan Yin Oracle. I used Archangel Michael. I used the Mother Mary Oracle. And I also pulled from the Psychic Heart Tarot deck from John Holland. John Holland, Alana Fairchild, Doreen Virtue, and Alana Fairchild. Those were the decks I used. I am going to read from the book for the Wild Quan Yin and the Mother Mary deck. So I'm going to start actually with the Wild Quan Yin card. And I'm going to put these things on, you guys, like always. And we're going to start with the 5 card, okay? And here you go. Here's what it looks like, okay? And the name of this card is Her Hand Gentles the War, okay? 5, as we know, the number 5 is about big changes happening. And although sometimes they do not seem positive initially, and they seem very destructive initially, they are always for the highest, greatest good. You know, as you can see, you know, by this card, she's got the bull by the horns, okay? She's taking charge of making these changes. So I'm going to go to the book. And I'm just going to read, I think, just a little bit out of this book. Let's see what I'm guided, okay? So it says, perhaps you keep the extent of your inner struggle hidden from your loved ones, from the world, even perhaps from your own acknowledgement at times. You may do this because you believe it is how you can be strong, or perhaps you feel ashamed of your vulnerabilities. Yet your innermost battles are visible to me in their entirety. Every moment of your suffering is felt in my own heart. No matter how much of a brave face you attempt to summon, know that I will never judge you. I simply love you and honor your fighting spirit. Yet I ask you to allow me to help you. For there are times when battle builds strength, but there are also times when it no longer serves constructive purpose and the war needs to end. For you, the battle within has served its purpose, and if you were to continue, you would be worn down needlessly. It can be easy to become so engaged in the struggle that you don't realize that there is a way beyond it. I do, and I am moved to offer you my merciful and compassionate intervention. Even the most powerful struggle can be diffused with the gentlest of my touch. For in gentleness there is nothing to resist, no contribution of increased force into an already violent fray. Whether the war is in the heart, the mind, the body, or the world, call for my hand and I shall bring relief. All right, let's see. This has got pages and pages and pages. Okay, so I'm going to skip kind of toward the end. And it says, this oracle brings you special guidance to you. Whatever has been troubling you is about to be resolved. Even if it hasn't been for a long time, or even if it has been for a long time, or has been dramatic and frightening, don't be afraid to drop it, to disengage, to step back, and allow for higher forces to show you the best way to handle things. Sometimes the best way is to stop adding thought, energy, or action into the fray, and to let it unravel and lose steam of its own volition. There is no force more powerful than love, and the wild mother's touch is about to bring blessing to whatever war has been raging in your mind, body, and heart. There is no shame in this surrender. It is intelligent wisdom to rise above it, not sink into what is threatening to destroy you from the inside. Let her help you. Be willing to let go and claim peace for yourself, trusting in the resolution her genius makes possible. It can be hard to let go of such tension, particularly if it has been with you for a long time, but you can do it if you give yourself permission. So, ask Lady Quan Yin to step in, okay? She is truly the ascending master of compassion and gentleness and understanding. I feel like this is important for the things that I was talking about again before with the group, as well as for us individually right now during these very, very volatile time that we're in. Okay, so the next card we have in the reading is from Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael gives us your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Okay? And on this card, again, this goes back to trusting your inner guidance, guys. And it comes with, here's the great thing. I pulled with it the third eye chakra card. So there's your inner guidance, opening your third eye. And the prayer that goes along with this says, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. It doesn't get any clearer than that, you guys. We are being called in this time of great spiritual acceleration, of discovery, of discernment, to really go within. We have to stop taking people's word for things or needing validation when we're feeling vulnerable. Because unfortunately, the way that some of this messed up energy is working is it's preying on our vulnerabilities. So we let it into ourselves, these negative energies, because when we're vulnerable and we seek help, we don't trust ourselves and we take the word of other people. We are now at a level where we don't need to take the word of other people. Our gifts are so expansive right now that we know for ourselves. It's just a matter of getting out of our minds and truly thinking with our hearts, feeling with our hearts. But I feel like it's almost like a thinking with our heart, where it comes from here. The thought comes out of your actual heart center and not out of your head. So like I said, okay, again, third eye, that goes along with it. Open your third eye, unclear your channels, get your chakras back in line, clean out any crap that's been clogging them up. Open up to it. Okay, so let's see, where do I want to go next? Okay, so I'm going to go to, they're saying Mother Mary. And Mother Mary gives us the 20 card. And it's Our Lady of Star Blossom. Okay? And with the Mother Mary card, I pulled the crown chakra. And you'll understand how these tie in a moment, you guys. Okay, so the Mother Mary Star Blossom. Okay. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. Okay? If asked, you guys, we've got to ask for this help. I am with you and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask us for assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring you our great power to your aid. We all wish for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. This brings it back to the most simplest of things. Even in this universe where there's free will, even when spirituality and this path seems uncomfortable or difficult or challenging, we've got to listen to our higher guidance. There's a reason we have it. They are here to aid us, to guide us, to help us. Okay, so there's a healing affirmation with this one that I'm being told to read to you guys. And it says, find a place where you can be undisturbed for a few moments and then say the following prayer, either quietly or out loud. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your protection, help, intervention, and assistance in all ways that will benefit me and support my spiritual growth. Thank you. It says you can say this prayer every morning or in every evening before going to bed. It also says to finish this healing process, say this affirmation: Our Lady of the Star Blossom, Mother Mary, and all of my higher spiritual guidance who love me unconditionally, help me now and always. So yeah, we need to reach out. Like I said, there's stuff going on that I really, like I said, don't want to put, don't want to put a lot of energy into, because it really doesn't matter. We know that we are in an epic battle of light and dark. We know there is a mission we have ahead of us as angelic beings, and it's coming to a head. Let's just put it that way. So we need to be ready. Be ready. Prepare yourself now. Open that third eye. Open that crown chakra, you guys. Ask for divine guidance and help. So the last two cards, that I pulled are kind of just the energy for us and around our union and what we need to do right now. And it's literally super easy. Simply love. Simply just be in a place of unconditional love. The next card with that is giving and receiving. Okay? You know, give it, receive it, be open to it. But always trust your intuition first, you guys. Okay? Now, there's one other weird thing about this reading, and we've got 3 6 cards in this reading. Okay? Triple sixes. And I did not know what that meant. So I ended up looking it up. And let me see. I don't remember what it said. Oh, look, I don't need my glasses to read this, you guys, because I can blow it up. It says 666, and I'm looking this up on askangels.com for the numbers, you guys. It says, don't be afraid if you see 666. This is actually a sign from your angels that it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. Return to balance, refocus on being present in the moment, and take your next step on your personal spiritual path to heal your mind, body, spirit, and emotions. Isn't that what we just talked about? I mean, like, that's what the Lady Quan Yin card said. That's what Mother Mary said. You know, it's time. This is a big calling for all of the light workers, the angelic souls, whether you're a twin flame or on a solo mission. We are being called to action. And in order to give our fullest, we've got to get rid of these things that are holding us back. We have to clear our third eye and our crown chakras right now. And we need to ask for help and come from a true place of unconditional love. It is time to put aside egos and I am this and I am that. Nobody gives a fuck, okay? We are all angelic beings. We are all made in the image of God, and we are here to do something important. It's time to step into that power in a big way right now. So with that, I know this isn't my normal kind of reading for you guys, but it's what it was what I was guided to do. So I want to say, you know, I'm here for you. If you want readings or healing sessions, please reach out to me, SHAMAMAHUNTINGOWL.com. And I'm sending you so much love and light and gratitude and blessings always, you guys. I love you so much. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your Valentine's Day. And you know what? Give and receive. Spread the love. Okay, guys? Have a good one. We'll talk soon. Mwah. Bye.